Checking in with you on this day 4 of the confirmation hearings for Judge Sonia Sotomayor, President Obama's nominee to the United States Supreme Court. As you can tell, I'm not there. I'm in the air on my way back home, kind of a surprise trip to see my dad. Some of you know that he's suffering from cancer. These are really his last days on earth, and I want to spend as many with him as possible. And so I jumped on a plane this morning last minute because of a crisis with his health care. So I'm going up to take care of that, be with him and my mother. They're nearby, my 2 sisters. Anyway, I'm escaping Washington for the day. This is day 4 of the Sotomayor hearings. I've been in the hearing room for the past 3 days as a VIP guest of a member of the Judiciary Committee. That's given me a great look behind the scenes. I've been able to talk with senators, with Senate leadership, had a off-the-record confidential debrief with one of the leaders of the Judiciary Committee. I've been able to talk with both Democrats and Republicans. I've talked with their staff members, and I've been behind the scenes. Of course, that's where I met Judge Sotomayor and her mother, whom she says is the greatest influence in her life. So that was very interesting, and it just kind of assimilating all this data and listening to the questioning and the nominees' answers. This is the read that I'm getting. First of all, I think at this point this is a virtual fait accompli. Judge Sotomayor looks like she will most definitely be confirmed as the next Associate Justice to the United States Supreme Court. And I think there's a couple of reasons for that. One is that, of course, all the Democrats are very enthusiastic about her appointment. They want to support President Obama. And oddly, the Republicans feel similarly in this way, that conservatives and Republicans tend to believe that a president has the prerogative to choose his, or in the future, her own federal judges, and that barring some kind of terrible ethical, moral, or legal problem, if they are qualified, they should be seated. And while they may disagree with their philosophy of jurisprudence or their personal principles, they think the president has that right. Now, whether you agree with that or not, that seems to be the disposition I'm reading from many of the senators. I think Senator Graham articulated that best yesterday when he said as much, and he said so in a number of interviews. At the same time, there are others who are very concerned about alienating the Hispanic vote. I think they misread that. You know, while most Hispanics are Democrat and did support President Obama, they are also generally very devout Roman Catholics, or the second largest group are evangelicals, both of whom are equally and ardently pro-life. And there does seem to be a track record here on Judge Sotomayor's history of associations with abortion advocacy groups. She's been rather vague, sometimes ambiguous in her answers on that question, as well as her answer yesterday to Senator Grassley on questions surrounding marriage and the sanctity of marriage and the right of states to determine their own policies on marriage. So we don't know how she will vote, but it does appear now that barring some catastrophic event for her, she will be confirmed, and we hope and pray to be some of the first people to greet her when she is seated in October. The new Supreme Court term begins first Monday of October. The Sunday before will be the Red Mass, the traditional worship service that's attended by many of the Supreme Court justices at St. Matthew's Cathedral in Washington. I plan to be there. And then I plan to be one of the first non-governmental people to greet her once she is seated on the court. And we hope to prayerfully build a relationship with her. She will become part of our ministry mission field. That's very important. We want to build a good, solid relationship so that we have an open door of communication with her. I have people on the ground today who will be attending, hopefully, that's never guaranteed, will be in the hearing room. They will be monitoring. Peggy Nienaber hopefully will be bringing you some video updates. I gotta go for now. I've overstayed my welcome. Please pray for me and my family today as I'll be praying for yours. And don't forget to watch and pray for the hearings and let your senators know what you feel. Up or down, good, bad, whatever it may be. Call their state offices. That's better than calling them in Washington. I'll check in with you a little bit later. God bless.